I've got a mini Cyclone to go with my Shopvac, and using them together is very awesome as far as performance goes, but having them drug throughout the shop is kind of cumbersome and it's really just a pain in the butt. The Cyclone did come with a strap to physically strap the Cyclone and bucket to a Shopvac, but that really doesn't work out that well, and my particular Cyclone, the bucket ends up dragging on the cement here in my shop every now and then because my shop is not quite level. So I want to make a cart for these to become almost like one unit. And typically when you see these carts, you see them sitting side by side. I don't want that. I want to stack them to reduce floor space. And my objectives with the cart are I need it to hold all of my hoses and attachments. I want them to be stacked so I don't take up that much room. And I want the actual cart itself to function somewhat like an appliance dolly where you can lean it back and move it as needed. The bucket is going to be held underneath this lip right here, and then the Shopvac is going to be held underneath the handles. But I want a nice radius that matches the circles at each one of these points. So to find that, I'm using a carpenter square right underneath this handle and a large speed square to tell me that this is exactly 14 1/16 of an inch right below the handles. I'm really happy with the way that this thing's turned out so far. I just need to make a base for it and figure out some type of storage for the back for all of the hoses and attachments. My original intentions for the mobility were to use swivel casters in the front and large plywood wheels in the back, say 6 or 8 inches. And that would allow me to lean it back and push and pull it over some rough terrain if I was going out on like the gravel driveway to use this for cleaning out the vehicles. However, I just realized I don't have the necessary hardware to make the plywood wheels that I want. So instead what I'm going to use is the swivel casters that came off of the original Cyclone. I'm just going to reuse these for right now, and if at a later date I want to put the larger wheels on, I can always do that whenever. Well, I'm very happy with the way that this turned out. Now I've got my Shopvac, the Cyclone, all of my hoses, and all of my accessories in a footprint that is about 8 inches deeper than the Shopvac itself. The only problem I ran into is that the exhaust hose from the Cyclone to the intake port on the Shopvac just wasn't long enough, so I'm going to have to purchase one more of these extension hoses, which really isn't that big of a deal. This is one of the very few projects that I ended up making without a plan. I had an initial concept in SketchUp before I came out here, but I didn't have anything to follow. But if you would like to build one of these, I will have a detailed set of plans available on my website. If this is your first time here and you want to see more projects like this, then go ahead and subscribe. I post a new woodworking video pretty much once a week, and whenever possible for projects such as this, I do have plans available on my website. I post a couple update pictures on both my Facebook and Instagram page throughout the week for not only this week's project, but upcoming projects, so you can follow me on both of those as well. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.